What's going on, guys? My name's Violent. Welcome to Grizz Zombies. Today we're here in Call of Duty World War II talking about update 1.03. Now we have had one update before this, so we'll show you that here in a little bit. But if it's your first time around here and you go on to learn something today, drop a like on this video. It really helps out the channel, and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments section if you're new. And if this sparks any ideas at all with you, hit me up over on Twitter at GrizzViolent, and we can keep talking zombies. And happy Halloween! I got a lot of good information for you here tonight that I feel you guys are going to really enjoy. So, as many of you guys know, there was an update 1.02 that first started. So this is technically the first patch notes video for Call of Duty World War II. The most notable thing about update 1.02 was that it allowed early access players to play offline. So whereas before they would be met at a screen that says they can't even play without a patch, this is the patch that allowed them to play offline. Which brings us to the update that we're on right now, version 1.03. Now by the time you're watching this video, we may be on a later update, and be sure to check the channel for more information on those. But for update 1.03, what occurred here is the multiplayer servers were now online for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. So the players that have a hard copy of the game early can now play Call of Duty World War II multiplayer online. Whether this is fair or not, Call of Duty World War II will officially be available worldwide on November 3rd, including myself. Now, it will happen at the midnight marker from November 2nd moving into the 3rd, and that's when we're going to be able to play. But it'll be playable starting midnight local time. Unless you live in North America, the game in North America unlocks at midnight Eastern. So if you've seen the Reddit at all, you'll know that it's just filled with spoilers. I recommend not even going over there to look, because you're just going to see images of the actual game. Now, a fireworks achievement that we've previously talked about is starting to gain some traction. We can see a few names that we recognize, but on psnprofiles.com, I'll have that link down in the description box below. You can keep checking as to who's already achieved this. It would seem that the main Easter egg's been beat, right? You might recall a silver trophy called Dark Reunion. This is our main Easter egg, fellas. We gotta save Klaus. New information has surfaced, and Fireworks is somewhat of a casual player's guided Easter egg that you can keep looking at your main menu and finding out what to do next. That's what Fireworks is. However, Dark Reunion for us is the main quest, and we're gonna learn a lot about that right now.
I'm Cameron Dayton. I'm the creative director for the team.
John Horsley, development director. The prologue of the tutorial is going to be a change. We have a very robust hint system for a new player.
What if we actually build a more casual campaign where you're getting the major beats of the stories, and it's got all the fun elements of discovery and a boss fight.
And I remind some of the veterans we talked to before that the world is not what it seems. You need to look beyond just the obvious to see the Easter eggs and the secrets and the layers that we've put into the map.
But when you're through, you're like, there are a couple little hints, little breadcrumbs. You're like, I think there's something more. And so it's on top of that casual path. We've got what's more kind of our hardcore path.
It's a very arduous task to discover all of the traditional Easter eggs that we hide in these kinds of maps.
Where you dig deeper into the story and you're looking for these clues and you're listening and looking for the slightest movements, and the story just gets more twisted. And you find all sorts of amazing new weapons, and we've decided that canonically the hardcore is the official story.
So there you have it, John Horsley and Cameron Dayton telling us all about how this is going to go. It appears that casual players will get this sort of campaign quest telling you of the story, and then the hardcore players will get the further explanation of what's going on in the map. So there will be two types of Easter eggs. From what I can tell, this campaign quest is very self-explanatory. Turn on 3 valves, then you go around the map, you do it, and it changes, and you can just check your select menu to see it update, and that's called your notebook. Anyways, in this notebook, you will be able to do the casual quest yourself. But that is pretty easy. People have already beat it and gotten the Fireworks achievement. The one that we want to pay attention to is saving Klaus. However, by completing the silver achievement for Fireworks, we are going to retrieve an artifact. We know this, and this artifact will be able to do something. And I believe it's a sword. I've been guessing this whole time it's Barbarossa's sword. What you're seeing in the background now is the letters of Marie. these were taken from the vault that we had online on the website. But we're talking about Dark Reunion and saving Klaus, who is the brother of Marie Fisher. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the brother Klaus. Maybe a lot of you guys don't know anything about him. Why is he in the position that he's in, and why do we have to save him? Let's talk about how it started. He began working in the German scientific renaissance after showing Dr. Straub the artifact known as Barbarossa's sword. That's in Middelburg. That's where him and his sister Marie lived prior to them growing up. The artifact belonged to the Emperor and King of Germany known as Frederick Barbarossa I. This Roman Emperor's sword has been untouched for 800 years. Now the mission is to retrieve the artifact and save Klaus in the final Reich, which makes me believe that what we're going to be doing is getting the sword. Every time that we load into the map, we're going to be taking on this casual quest. And moving from there, we'll be having this sword, this artifact, that might help us beat the actual boss in the hardcore quest. That's the direction I think we're going. For the past week, people have been going crazy thinking that Halloween night is going to be the night we're going to see a gameplay trailer. A lot of people want a gameplay trailer for World War II Zombies. What we got was an actual teaser over on Twitter. Maybe not a lot of you guys actually saw it. It was pretty good, but it was very short. But I think we all could take a deep breath in reassuring ourselves that the main Easter egg is not solved. There is a grander one out there for all of us to find. And the one that the casual players are finding is meant to be there. And that's the one you're hearing about that's been solved. Along with the new intel drop, it appears that there is 4 players on the team, right? There's 2 women, 2 males. Marie Fisher, Olivia Durant, Jefferson Potts, and Drosten Hind. However, 2 other mysterious players with question marks are also there as well. And nobody knows what this is about. But these are in the new reports as well. And I just wanted to see what you guys thought about that in the comment section below. In the last video, we covered some of the elements of the soldier you can customize. And we know that there's different types of loadouts. And we have a special, which is our meter-based system, which connects with 3 different mods. But we still can't confirm if the mods are linked to each special yet at this time. And the pistol and lethal are also customizable per character. But we have 2 special characters that have question marks. And I gotta ask, could this be a DLC add-on, or is this something we unlock for now? Will they become DLC add-ons and we'll get more characters with more storyline along the way? This is very interesting. If you guys are interested in hearing more of the gameplay features, the leaks that happened earlier, I did cover a video on that. It will be the top link in the description box below. Be sure to check that out so you're all caught up on where we're at currently. But it seems that this master Easter egg has not been solved. The casual Easter egg is where we're currently at, and people have gotten the artifact, and I believe that might be Barbarossa's sword. I can't confirm that right now. That's something I don't want to know yet, as well as the cutscene, so I'm kind of staying away from that. But in the newest Call of Duty trailer for Carrington, at the very end, there was a little clip for The Resistance, which is DLC 1. It's going to happen first on PS4, January 30th. Thought it's so interesting that they're already releasing this, and also a map that kind of plotted out what I believe is the DLC to come. And also, with zombies, is this related to where we're going next in our next zombies map? I leave that question up to you. But I'll see you in the next one. Violent out.